Once I was involved in ski racing, and it was very natural for obviously my parents to get involved with volunteering. As a part of volunteering, both my mom and dad were involved. My mom did a lot of work on the ski sales. Both of them got involved with the board of directors. My dad really got involved on that side and more on the officiating side. He got roped into helping out with things like getting grant money for building infrastructure. So we actually helped build, he was one of the key people who helped to build the timing shack at Lake Louise, so the big hut that the World Cup used for all the timing. Him and a group of other Lake Louise parents at the time were able to secure the funding and help build that structure at the hill. And he just got more and more involved in ski races, and I think they had one bad experience where the race really didn't go very well. And from that point forward, he was absolutely dedicated towards making sure that they ran top-notch races out of Lake Louise Ski Club. And then as my career evolved, so did his in the volunteer role. But one of the key memories that I have as a racer was going off of tickety chutes at Lake Louise. We were racing I think it was a Continental Cup downhill, and at the bottom of tickety there's a nice little compression. My ski got caught in some loose snow there, and I did a total face plant, but it was minus 28 or something like that, and so I was shaken but okay, and I started skiing down the course, and there I saw my dad at Coach's Corner. He was volunteering. I think he was the chief of course for the race, and he had his big long coat on, and he took it off and gave me a big hug and asked me if I was okay. And I thought that was a very memorable moment for me, watching him in his volunteer role. He was involved in '88 Olympics volunteering. He, I think, had a lot of really positive memories around the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. He was out in Whistler for that and put in a lot of effort into that. But I think probably the toughest one that he had was back-to-back races at Lake Louise, and it was the men's World Cup leading into the women's World Cup leading into the NORAMs. And I'm pretty sure he was a part of the setup crew helping to put up all the Vexar and all the nets in preparation for the men's. He was either chief of race or chief of course for the women's, and then he went on to be chief of race for the NORAM, and it was a bitterly cold stretch, and they were super lean on volunteers, particularly for the NORAM races. And I know that one took a toll on him. That was a really tough stretch, but I think one that he was incredibly